Hi everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Crafts. I'm coming by today to do another Swellegant piece. I'm going to do copper with a verdigris on the hair, and then I'm going to do silver with the darkening on the face, and then I'm going to do a little bit more. So I'm going to start with the silver on the face. Now remember, you have to do 2 coats of the metal coating. You have to do 1 coat and let it dry, and then do another coat and put the patina on while the paint is still wet. Now, on something like this, you will need to, with the first coat it doesn't matter so much, but the second coat you'll need to give it some pouncing to give it a little texture for the patina to grab onto. Alright, so I'm going to paint the copper on the rest. Okay. On the hair. I'm not going to do on the wisteria buds. Battery is about to die, but I think I've got time. Alright, now the copper. Now again, this is just the base coat. I know a lot of you have purchased the Swellegant but haven't used it yet. It can be tricky, but don't be afraid. The secret is giving it some texture for the patina to stick to, and painting the patina on the wet metal coating. If you do both those things, you should be good to go. I do know that temperature and humidity can affect it a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to finish this and then I'll be back. One of the things that I forgot to mention is you can mix the metal coatings. You can put a little silver on the copper or a little gold on the bronze. I'm just going to add a little silver to the edges of the leaf and the hair, and then I'm going to go back and blend it. little on the edges of the leaf on the dangle part. Alright. Alright. I'm going to put the second coat on the face, and then I'm going to put the darkening patina on it. Just on the face. So sorry if I was off frame. Alright, now I'm going to show you what I meant about the pouncing it on to give it some texture. Just give it a little pouncing motion. That will give the patina something to grab hold of. Alright. Alright, I've got my blue stained piece of sponge. I just squirted a little patina on. Now, as you can see, it is transferring some of the blue, but I don't really mind. Alright, a little of that got on the copper, but I don't care. Alright, you can see it's already starting to develop. So I'm just gonna dab some of that liquid back. Oh yeah, I really like that. Alright, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll be back. Now on the copper, I'm gonna do the gold green verdigris. Alright. It will stay wet for a little bit, but don't try to do a large piece without adding the patina in stages. Alright. Just a little pouncing motion. Alright, remember to put the lid back on your paint. hopefully that will give us what we're looking for. Alright, I'm just going to let that bloom a bit while I do the other piece, and then I'll be back. Now while this is blooming, I'm going to add some of the dye oxides from the Swellegant line. If you've never used these are fantastic to add color to the patinas. I'm going to use the violet and the white, the milky white. I'm going to start with the violet. Now I could do this the same way and just drip it on, but I'm going to paint it on. You can see the patina has already begun to bloom. Alright, there's just a little on the wisteria clusters. You can decide to let that dry or not before you add the white. Alright. Now the dye oxides are the ones you really don't want to spill, because they will dye everything. Alright, I did wash my brush first because I don't really want to contaminate the whole bottle of white. Alright. Now at first it's going to look like it's really not doing anything. But as it dries, it really will change the look. Dry my brush again. And you can add the dye oxides to the patinaed area, or you could add it just to the polymer clay area. That is completely up to you. If you add it to the patinaed area, it will really give a nice that kind of look that you get on oxidized metal that's been oxidizing for a while. That with that white bloom on the top. Alright, so I'm gonna just let that work its magic, and then I'll be back. Alright, I'm loving the way it's turned out. This is the clear sealant that Christy makes specifically for the Swellegant. but she suggests waiting 72 hours before you put the sealant on. That's to allow the piece to completely finish blooming and doing everything it's going to do before you put this sealant on. Alright, so I'll return to this at a later date and add the sealant. But just know, you do need to add sealant. It's just to keep it from coming off on whoever's going to wear it. You don't want a patinaed metal to really touch your skin unless it's protected with a sealant. Alright? Alright. Like I said, I really love the way this turned out. You can see how the white has oxidized. Hence the dye oxides on the surface, and it's given a little bit of a different effect on the patinaed area. I didn't add any extra colorant to the face. I wanted it to be just a tarnished silver looking. Alright, so there it is. A little more fun with Swellegant. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye now.